What's up? What's up? It's the one and only God Johnny, and I'm here. I wanted to kick some game. I'm about to be dropping a lot of game. The time has come. I took some time to level up, to really go out there and collect some next level information. And get ready because I'm going to bring you stuff that you're not going to hear everywhere, right? Now, here's a big issue that guys are facing. And I deal with a lot of guys that call me, a lot of clients. I mainly work with women, helping them out. But I dedicate this channel to the guys because not a lot of guys are dropping real game right now. They're dropping recycle game. Now, guys hypnotize themselves out of the girl that they should have. You know, the minute you start talking to a woman, a man naturally has this desire to want to get her. He naturally views her at a certain level, at a high level. She becomes like a prize. And that goes back to the old saying, you know, you're putting the P on a pedestal. And one thing you'll notice about women, and that's one thing I realize with guys, is when it comes to the game, the more that a guy can think like how a woman views the game, the more powerful of a frame they're gonna have, the more success they're gonna have. Primarily when it comes to how they view themselves, you know. So guys add this fantasy to the woman, which then makes them the pursuer, the chaser. They give compliments, you know. They give, they're ready to meet up. They'll set up dates and, they'll, give the girl this extra attention. And my whole thing is take the fantasy away because it just kills your game. I realize guys a lot of the time are giving women more value or giving a specific girl more value than she gives herself. The truth of the matter is, a lot of these ladies, they know they're dealing with bullshit. They're looking for a guy that's at a higher level than them. So if you're sitting here treating her like she's the prize, even if you are the prize, and that's the part that I want to explain, both parties should be the prize, right? But you as the guy should be the main prize because that's actually what she likes. She wants to feel like, and I can't speak for every woman, you got to realize that these aren't absolutes. These are for a large portion, I would say. A large portion of women want to find a man that makes them feel like, oh, I found the prize. This guy's the prize. That's why they like bad boys. That's why they like, that's why they like us. They like the guys that make them feel like, man, like, I'm lucky to have him, I'm lucky he gave me this look. Like, oh my gosh, he's actually choosing me out of all these girls. But even if you're a guy that has a lot of options, the way that men communicate, they communicate so low value. You can be a millionaire, but because you communicate like an average Joe, one thing I noticed, an issue that a lot of women struggle with is they have a hard time really being able to decipher value. They have a hard time being able to look beyond appearances and know the qualities of a guy that's high value versus another guy. So they're really basing it off of what they see, number one, what they hear, what you tell them, that they base it off of the senses, what they taste. If you take them out and you eat high quality dining, if you look like you're winning, they'll believe that. Even though the guy that might take them out on a date to a nice restaurant might be broke, he might be using his last. But until she finds out that that's his last and that he rented a car, she don't care. In her mind, that guy has more value than you if you're the millionaire, but you're just talking to her on the phone. You don't communicate that you're a millionaire. Or you don't have to communicate that you're a millionaire, but that you don't communicate your value. You don't communicate that you have a specific job or a specification or a talent. So a lot of the time guys want women to see them for who they are, but unfortunately it doesn't work like that in most cases. In most cases, women are very easily swayed by facades. And so on one level, you can be mad about it and complain, or on another level, you could just communicate your value and qualify her. And that's what I'm gonna talk about in the next video. But you guys gotta get used to qualifying a woman and making her, seeing if she has the components to be with you. But in order to do that, you have to have value. You have to know what you're bringing to the table. Because a lot of women feel as though because I'm attractive, I'm bringing everything to the table. You got to wake her up and realize, like, are you a man with a lot of beautiful women? Because if that's the case, then the looks aren't enough, you know? And then you also got to know what you're looking for. You can't qualify a woman without having standards or something that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things that, if I'm working with you one-on-one, I can help you decipher. First, deciphering your high value qualities that make you special, which are there. A lot of the guys I work with don't even know half of the high value qualities they have until we sit down and I point out different things and we put it together. Just like sales, you know. And then on the other side, what do you require from the girl of your dreams? Because she might be pretty, but she might be, X on all the other boxes. Like it's not working. She doesn't provide anything else. And so it's time for women to feel that challenge of, oh man, this guy actually has standards for himself. This guy actually has respect for himself, and he views himself highly. And a lot of that also has to do with self confidence issues. So these are the things that you got to work out in order to have the maximum effect in the game. So you can be in a position where women are qualifying themselves to be in your presence, and you'll be surprised what a woman will endure to be in your world. And not endure in a negative way. I mean, like, what she's willing to accept to be a part of your life. Because right now, it just seems like guys are accepting a bunch of stuff to have a pretty girl on their arm, or to have any girl on their arm for that matter. And like I said, it all goes back to these principles that they got to understand. So, I've got another video dropping. I'm going to be releasing my website soon. That's why I've been taking a break. I'm going to have the new website. For now, I have the Patreon dedicated to. I'm officially dedicated my Patreon directly to 5D attraction. So if you want to see all my exclusive videos that has deep game on how to really have a magical life with your game, you need to go on there. I know so much. I've done so much. I've seen so much. I live different. I don't live like most of the guys out there. I don't have to hide anything. I have a beautiful girlfriend that I love a lot. And, but I also have the ability to do whatever I want if I want to communicate with another woman. But I also have the discipline to do it the right way and not to just be out here trying to smash every girl. Because honestly, most of these girls aren't worthy of me smashing. I don't feel the desire to want to smash most of these girls because, and then honestly, there's a bunch of girls that I really would just smash and that's it, because most of the women I encounter aren't worthy of me considering them for any kind of long-term relationship. So it's a lot we're going to talk about. I don't go into the dating pool looking for the one. That's the number one way to not find the one. I'll talk about that in later videos. But for now, make sure to like and subscribe. If you do have a specific question, go to your5dtransformations@gmail.com. You can send me an email at your5d, that's the number 5d, transformations@gmail.com. Appreciate you listening. Get ready for some of the best videos you ever heard in your life. And if you join the Patreon, get ready for some of the most amazing videos you've ever seen in your life. With that being said, we'll talk soon. It's the one and only. Peace.